Hello and welcome back to Peril in Pemberley. This is Very Fanatic, and we're going to continue our gameplay with this is the last place that I saved. We talked to Pierre, who is the Frenchman at the inn, and we're outside the inn, and the next thing we want to do is go back to Pemberley. So I don't think there's really much else we can do at this point. Let's head back and we'll go talk to everybody. And then maybe go to bed. I'm getting kind of tired. I can tell. Okay, here we are. We're back. And bye-bye. Bye, Copper. I should say that in an English accent, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any English accent. Okay, so we're going up. And let's go over and talk to Aunt Catherine and Miss Allen.
How are you doing?
Just fine.
Be seeing you.
I guess there's nothing that she has to say to us. All right, let's go try Clement. And go to the library. I love this library. This is so awesome in here. Okay, well, there's Clement. Let's see what he has to say.
It's you, Jane.
How are you this day?
As creative as ever, but fatigued by that same creativity. The curse of the prolific artist. Here, let me recite to you my latest poem.
Oh, this ought to be good.
I'm sure that will be enlightening.
Here is a latest sample of my inspiration. I see her in the April showers. I see her stand and stare. I hear her beauty in the bells, I hear her gasp for air. Then in the sunlight she is caught, and that is sweet and fair. There's not a bonny hat with strings, but messes up her hair.
Okay,
there
that
are
was really
no
awful.
words.
Exactly so, a true expression of my inner self.
And yet, it has a bonny air about it that is familiar.
Such is the case with all great poetry. It stirs the same passions.
Yes, it does evoke something.
Speaking of evoking, there is nothing quite so evocative as an ornamental hermitage.
What?
An ornamental hermitage. It is quite the thing this season. In fact, no great estate can be truly complete without one.
Where did you hear of this?
That is one of the benefits of travelling extensively. When I was last at Bath, they have pamphlets on all things de rigueur. Here, I have one on ornamental hermitages that I can give you. Once you have studied it, I am sure you will be convinced that Pemberley cannot exist without one.
Oh, neat. Okay, I've got something down there in my inventory.
You are a constant source of amazement,
I wonder if I
Clement.
can read it.
Amazement is my speciality.
Okay.
I am off to study this pamphlet and fully expect to be all astonishment.
No doubt, creativity calls.
So, anyway, I wonder if we can... Okay, let's go up to our room. Let's see if we can read it. Okay, here we are in our room. All right, let's see if we can take it out and read it. Oh, great. Okay, ornamental hermitage. No great estate can be without one. Oh, wait. No, I want to read it. No. Okay, let me put it back in my inventory. Maybe I just wasn't doing it right. Okay, there we go. On building and populating your ornamental hermitage. So, you want to have an ornamental hermitage? Okay, so what is an ornamental hermitage? Whether it is an imaginary hermit or a real hermit that populates your hermitage, both are de rigueur, I think that's what Clement said, for the fashionable English estate. This pamphlet covers creating the perfect classical hermitage, drawing on the essence of Rome and yet updating the concept for modern Britain. The first step is to select a secluded location in your garden and have your favorite architect design a prettyish stone habitat which can be cleverly ensconced in either an existing hill or other suitable wilderness. The actual construction is not terribly time-consuming because of the fundamental elements composing the structure most preferred by hermits. Depending on your preference, many have their hermits live a rather unkempt life, avoiding haircuts and bathing. Okay, while this can provide a striking effect, they will be found suitable for attendance only at outdoor garden parties and not for indoor entertainments. Yeah, I bet. If your taste tends more to the population of your hermitage with an imaginary hermit, you will need to make sure to dress your settings when you entertain. This is a quite simple task and relies primarily on your imaginative skills. Okay. For instance, choosing a stone table and bench in your hermitage and placing an open book, eyeglasses, and a half-filled pewter cup on it will lend the perfect realism to make any party a success. Finding an ornamental hermit is not as difficult as might be expected. The benefits of a live-in hermit are replete with opportunities, from delightful entertainment at casual get-togethers to stoic silence on formal occasions. The options are limitless. Become an ornamental hermit. So you want to be an ornamental hermit. If you have always wished to lead the life of a hermit but were not prepared for total seclusion, and most of all enjoy leisure and good food, drink, and cheese, then the life of an ornamental hermit may be perfect for you. The life of an ornamental hermit comes with bed, board, and a stipend, as well as access to renowned libraries. You can while away the hours simply counting the flowers or immerse yourself in great literature. Whatever you choose should be an expression of your inner hermit. Now all that is left is to find yourself a willing patron. That's if you want to become an ornamental hermit. When going to the interview for the position of ornamental hermit, remember to project the correct aura in both appearance and hygiene, as this can be a competitive market and only the most authentic image will secure your position. Remember, no great estate can be without one. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we put it back in our inventory. All right, well, let's go ahead and I guess let's go to bed. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, look.
My dearest Jane, something has come up and your father needs the date on the will of Mr. Lambley. The will is located in the library with your father's business papers. All Papa needs is the date, so if you could put that in a note and get it into the post today, that would be perfect. Also, I found a charming book on horsemanship that I thought you would love, so I have sent it on ahead as I could not wait for you to have it. Love, Mama.
Oh, that's great. A book. Okay, let's go ahead and... All right, this must be our book.
I'm so glad Mama sent this book. I love horses.
Wow, to Jane, love Mama and Papa. Equestrian skill and knowledge. The Young Lady's Equestrian Manual. Riding on horseback is confessedly one of the most graceful, agreeable, and salutary of feminine recreations. No attitude perhaps can be regarded as more elegant than that of a lady in the modern side saddle, nor can any exercise an innocent delight than that of the female equestrian. Pursued in the open air, it affords a most rapid and at the same time exhilarating succession of scenic changes at a degree of personal exertion sufficient to produce immediate pleasure without introducing the subsequent languor of fatigue. Nor is riding on horseback attended with that danger to ladies attributed to it by the indolent, the melancholy, and the timid. Accidents indeed in the side saddle are of extremely rare occurrence. Strange as it may seem, it is, however, an incontrovertible fact that horses in general are much more docile and temperate with riders of the fair sex than when mounted by men. This may be attributed partially to the more backward position in the saddle of the former than the latter, but principally perhaps to their superior delicacy of hand in managing the reins. As an active recreation and a mode of conveyance, riding on horseback appears to have been a very remote usage among our fair countrywomen. Horseshoes. If your horse loses a horseshoe, not just any ordinary horseshoe can replace it. Horseshoes are fit specifically to the horse's feet, and each has corrections made exactly for that horse. This is one of the best ways to determine who might have visited you while you were away, whether it was a familiar acquaintance or a stranger. That's neat. Handling your horse. If your horse is in a situation where he needs to remain calm, placing your hand on the end of his muzzle, rubbing and saying reassuring things will usually settle him down. Stabling. Horses can become quite fond of their stables and environment and will usually return, often traveling many miles. If you want to get your horse acclimated to its new home quickly, make sure not to have things from the previous owner around, as it might make the horse want to go home. Well, I'm wondering if we're going to need that. That is awesome.
I should go and get that date right away.
Well, okay, let's go get the date. And she's in the library in her father's things. Okay, I think we can do this.
It is a relief to see Clement is occupied elsewhere. There are several things I want to check on.
Okay, let's see now. Where do we look? Let's start over here. Oh, over here. Let's see what this is. Okay. We can open this one. The name of, okay. I don't think this is it. You see, Lambley of the parish. Oh wait, maybe is this it? Let me see.
Here's the date. May 27th, 1796. So his son was in India when he made his will. It says here the executor is to retain the estate for 25 years in the event his son or heirs cannot be located. After that time, the estate is to go to his nephew. Meine Güte! His nephew is Clement.
Oh. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so I guess the best thing to do, should we look at any of this other stuff here? This is Bakewell, Widow. I don't think that's it.
This jewelry must be part of the Mr. Lambley estate. This is a beautiful brooch, but it looks like a piece of it is missing. In fact, this looks like it is a companion piece.
These are all very pretty. Well, this is the only one that says anything with it. Okay, anything else here? Whoops. I don't think so. Not down there.
Now I have to get this date in the post for Papa. I wonder why he needs it.
Okay, so I guess we're done snooping around here for now. Let's go back up and send the letter. Okay, well, this looks like a really good place to stop. We need to go ahead and send the letter. And I think that, it would be nice to be able to go back and explore the library some more, but Jane was telling us to send the letter, so I guess we better do that first. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like this video. If you do like it, subscribe to my channel, and come on back and watch the next episode of Peril in Pemberley with me. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.